request about some stretches that you can do on the yoga trapeze to help open up specifically your hip flexors and your hamstrings for some of the positions that you might want to get into for figure skating. So I'm going to show you a few things that may not be as intuitive as what you can potentially do on the yoga swing that I haven't shown you in other videos before. So let's take a quick look. So first of all, the hip flexors. Hip flexors are really important to have open in a lot of the positions that we assume in figure skating, and there's a couple of different ways to get at them. Obviously, in the split is a great way to get into them, but if you're not in a position where you can do a full split, there's lots of other ways you can stretch your hip flexors as well. A simple way to do it is to put your foot into the swing itself, and then bring yourself down into a lunging position. And this probably will look familiar to you. So from this position, I can actually open up quite deep and get quite a deep stretch through my hip flexor on this extended leg here. So again, you can lower the seat of the trapeze so that it's a little lower down if you're not quite as flexible as I am. And then of course dropping down lower opens it up even more. So just depending on your current range of flexibility, you can keep the swing where it is when you would normally jump up into it, or you can lower it down so that you have less range of motion to work with. Another way that you can stretch your hip flexor while at the same time stretching your hamstrings is in a standing position. And so I'm going to turn away from you to show you this one. So for this one, the standing leg is the one that's going to get the stretch to the hip flexor, and the leg that's on the swing is the one that's actually going to get a stretch to the hamstrings. And it looks like this. So if you put your foot into the sling, right here, you're already going to feel a stretch through your hamstrings on this side. But I'll get a stretch through my hip flexors if I allow myself to stretch this way. And so from here, I'm opening up into a standing split position, stretching the hip flexor on this side and the hamstring on this side. What's really great about working in a standing position this way is that we can also stretch through the adductors. So now that I'm open through my hips, now I'm going to feel a stretch through here as opposed to just the hamstring. And to make that deeper, I can use the swing for support, bring myself down a little bit more, and just increase the range of motion by lowering myself in. So hopefully that gives you some ideas of some of the things that you can do on your swing, besides just being elevated like I've shown in some of my other videos. Thank you so much for watching.